So we just got out of the Dachstein ice caverns, and they were smaller than expected, but really, really enjoyable. Most of it wasn't super, oh my goodness, this is super impressive. It was more, oh, this is really neat. But the last bit was really fun. They had a swinging bridge that you could get on over this giant hole full of ice, and it went probably 50 feet down, more or less. It's hard to tell, but I think it was around 50 feet.
Yeah, and they had LED lights and...
Yeah, they had flashing lights, and normally I'm not huge into that sort of thing in there, but it was really good. And
it wasn't as cold as people made it out to be. It
yeah,
wasn't that cold.
we packed scarves and gloves, and because we were under the impression like, oh my goodness, it's so cold. And honestly, I was feeling a little bit warm a couple times wearing my jacket. I just stuffed everything back in my pockets and just wore my coat, and the same thing that I've been wearing this entire trip. Honestly, I think some nights just in the city with the wind are warmer. I mean, colder.
It was funny. We went all the way up as far as you could go to the exit because we thought that's where it started, and then we had to go back down.
Yeah, and our legs were in pain at that point.
Mine
but
were.
Yeah, hers were. But then they played the really famous organ piece. But it was I think it was the Trans-Siberian Orchestra version of it, so it was a little bit more metally.
It was good.
But it was really cool in there.
It was funny. I saw some on the review. They play Star Wars music, and I'm like, this is not Star Wars music.
This is the most well-known organ piece, but it made it feel like somewhere between a creepy lair and a church.
Yes. They call it the cathedral in that area.
Yeah, that's fitting that they played that because that is a religious piece. And it's funny because it's not supposed to be a creepy piece of music.
It is kind of creepy.
Yeah, maybe we'll link it down below of which one we're talking about, but you would obviously know it.
Yeah.
It's like the Dracula
I
theme.
would definitely recommend it if you come to Hallstatt.
Yeah, it's expensive, but
Worth it.
that swinging bridge part made it all worth it.
Don't expect it to look as big as the pictures.
Yeah. Have low expectations, and it'll be great. But
the walk up is beautiful.
I will say Carlsbad is still better.
Okay.
This one's a little bit below Carlsbad.
Gotcha.
The ice makes it really good, but Carlsbad still wins. Something America has that Europe doesn't.
What?
That's one thing I have been to that I could actually recommend and say,
No way.
go to America and do this thing. Totally worth it. We should go sometime.
We should. Let's go. Let's go next time.
Okay.